Yo, what is up? It's your boy, Rich7, and in today's video, we have the long-awaited triple ostrich, whatever bird, the absolute horrors of Ponos. Like, this legit has to be one of the sickest, nastiest, despicable social experiments ever from Ponos. I don't know why they would ever think of such an enemy. It just think of such a cancer, but they did. And it's this freaking ostrich with explosion, knockback, and 96 base speed. Meaning, if you do not have somebody to slow him down or defend, you are going to get completely driven over like a 18-wheeler ramming into a baby on the highway. This dude is a train. Now, I'm going to explain my loadout. I have a talent boosted ninja cat with max dodge for black enemies, since this ostrich is black, red, and Aku. I have Jizo, but he's not really good here. He just can't get in there. Thundia, really good for breaking the Aku shield, which is very important for Poultrio down there, who can slow and curse him and prevent him from knocking back 800 billion times. Who do we else? We have Can for money. That's literally it. We have Kai, who is level 60. I had to get her ultra talents because she gets a trait against Aku. I also gave her an S tier resistance orb for Aku, so she's just a complete wall for this thing. And who else is down there? Well, go to the next stage. Oh yes, and Newton, because he slows red enemies, so he can also. So I have two ways of slowing. Two meat shields, I guess technically a meat shield and a tank. Because you might think, oh, just use Kai, but no. You need Ninja Cat to dodge, because if that thing gets close to your base, it's just over, because it also has base killer for some reason, meaning if it touches your base, you're just going to lose. That's just as simple as that. And also we have Barrel Cat for the shield, but Thundia does a pretty good job at breaking it, because she does so much damage against red enemies, and this thing is red, so she pretty much just completely one-taps the shield. Now, this bird, I know people have beaten it uberless by using Newton and Oreo, but I just don't understand how you could sit and wait that long to beat this bird. Like, these first couple of stages, the first three, the third one is pretty hard, okay? Don't get me wrong, the third one is hard, but these first two are like just whatever. They didn't really, I feel like they lowered the damage on the bird in these stages. So we're pretty much just gonna walk through them, completely dominate. As you can see, Kai, bam, just dead. Got this alien guy here who's just about to get completely destroyed. Completely. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Well, it's that until he dies, but whatever. I guess I'm gonna segue while we're killing him into a short ad break. If you like what you see on the channel, then hit that subscribe button. It's free and it takes like 2 seconds. Helps out the channel a ton. Okay, back to the gameplay. As you can see here, this is a clip I added of one of my losses, where this freaking bird got literally infinite knockbacks and just completely killed everybody. None of my Ninja Cat dodges, or none of them dodged, so he just completely walked me down in 8%. That legit made me. And this is not even the final stage. This is just number 3, and he completely walked me down, which was very demoralizing. But if you want to know a secret, I was listening to cafe music. So, it aggravated me, but you know what? If you're ever playing like a rough game that's just like super aggravating, just put on some like cafe music, some low jazz, literally anything that isn't intense, and you'll see the positives in life. You won't, because it was close. I almost threw my phone. My phone almost got slammed, because because the fourth stage took me almost 30 minutes of constantly dying. It was so bad. And I sped up these levels, or like in my editor that I'm using, just so you don't have to sit through like 6 minutes of me just staring at my screen. I actually forgot to put the speed up on this one. It's kind of embarrassing, but we actually kill him pretty fast here, because Thundia is like my super giga crutch. She just does way too much damage. And if you're at this point in the stage and you have Thundia, she's pretty much just a must run. Actually, I'll tell you this. These are must runs on this setup. You need Uriel, Newton, and Ninja Cat. Everybody else is just for extra. Also, as you can see, I put Cone Cat in here because it's mainly just Hakus on this stage. And Cone Cat is actually really, really good. Because, you might see Explosion, or you might hear Explosion and think, he must do a lot of damage. But he doesn't actually do that much damage. Like, he hurts. But, like, as you can see, Newton, Uriel, they're just kind of taking it. So, if you burst him down before he eventually like kills your units, you can pretty much beat any stage. And I actually did kill him here. I think Thundia got the snipe off. Let's see. Yep, there it is. But this was a little scary because I took out Jizo, and I was like really regretting it, because this freaking dog could just walk down my entire team because I have no meat shields. So I just kind of put on the test CPU and whatever. We win. But now it is time for the horrors. Satan is here in the 4th level, and I cannot wait to tell you all about it. The horrors, the absolute diabolicalness. I hate this guy so freaking much. He put that belt on me. Belt after belt after belt. 1 freaking %. I did not take this lightly at all. I got beat so bad that, as you can see, the lineup has switched. I'm no longer using a money combo up because I have Rich Cat. Instead, I'm using an attack up. That 1%, I'm telling you, that phone was almost slung across the room. But I decided to get more attack up, and I introduced one of my legend rares from the Evangelion event, because this guy is immune to explosions. So he's pretty much just gonna walk this down, but his strength isn't really supposed to be on the ostrich. It's gonna be on the ostrich's friend, because this stage decides to put 2 other ostriches combined with this ostrich. Not only that, these freaking baby boars, these freaking little gremlins, Satan spawn. As you can see, here's another ostrich. And you want to know something else? If you don't beat this level fast enough, there will be 3 ostriches on the field. But because of the damage boost, I finally killed him. But now we gotta deal with this freaking ostrich. He's dead. He's dead, okay? Now we just gotta push forward. I'm thinking this is the end. I'm thinking we're done. No. Alien freaking ostrich. And we have dragon here. We have so many meat shows coming out. This ostrich doesn't stand a chance. But my goodness, I didn't even know there was an alien ostrich here, cause I kept dying every time that traitless ostrich came out. I would just die, cause they would tag team me into my base. And it freaking, look at the board, bro, and the black kangaroo. Just the black kangaroo there is literally just specifically there to mess up all your frontline tankers, aka Kai. But as you can see, we eventually came out 40 minutes later, and we beat the freaking ostrich. This was probably one of the worst advent stages I have ever played. It was terrible. It felt horrible, and I wouldn't recommend this stage for anybody until you have 18 fourth forms. I don't care. Get all of them. Get all your legends rare. Every single one. I do not recommend for your sanity you even attempt this level with specials and rares. But you get this courier cat relic aqua dude. Insane damage, by the way. Immune to surge, curse, has area and long range. Actually a really good cat. And because it's an advent, you can use both ladder styles. It really doesn't matter. It's cool that they're doing that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.